That's right, turning to our local coverage tonight, though, the word of the evening was low. Voter turnout across the county seemed to be well below average, but things ticked up as the evening went on. Christian Garzone spoke to voters at key polling places in Monroe County. He joins us now live from West Main Street with more. Christian.
Well, Teresa, we were at Henrietta and SUNY Empire, key places for early voting here in Monroe County. Things were extremely slow, just a trickle of people. In fact, we were at about 4% of turnout at around 4 p.m., but things picked up. Right now, we're standing at 15.8% total voter turnout, which is, believe it or not, fairly average when it comes to primary races in Monroe County. The Board of Elections told me this afternoon that people are kind of choosing to not engage in this primary election, or perhaps they're just not aware. Keep in mind there were no congressional races, and with the exception of a few local races, this was mostly a gubernatorial selection to see who's on the ticket in November. We also have to keep in mind this is just for the two main parties, Republicans and Democrats. Working families, conservatives, Green Party, and others were not allowed to vote today. Now, things did get into a more average territory as the hours pressed on. It's hard to compare all the numbers from this year to other years because the GOP hasn't put forth many statewide primary races, so it's best to compare Democratic numbers. In 2018, there was a 25.8% turnout among Democratic voters. In 2019, there was a 17% turnout among Democratic voters. Let's break down the numbers from both parties tonight. In townships across Monroe County, it stands at 17.5%. For the city of Rochester, it's at 12.5%. And again, total in Monroe County is at 15.8%. Voters told us today the lower foot traffic was disappointing, especially with everything going on right now in the state and nation. They also said voting today was an easy effort.
I feel like it's important to vote, especially upstate New York, Long Island, New York, and so it's a little disappointing that turnout's low, but I don't know. I'm hoping that'll hopefully change as more and more people start to hear more in the news and stuff.
Excellent.
About the importance of it, yeah.
These times call for us to, as citizens, to take part in our politics and our freedom to vote.
The process was simple. There's hardly anyone in there. Yeah. Walk in, check in, vote, and walk out.
And, you know, you served your country. Why is it so important to vote, sir?
Oh, of course it's important, because how else are we going to determine our future?
And our election coverage will continue into tonight and into tomorrow morning on News 8 Sunrise. So be sure to tune into News 8 at sunrise and follow our coverage also at rochesterfirst.com. Live in Rochester, Christian Garzone, News 8. Adam, Teresa, right back to you.
Christian, thank you. And here are some of those results so far. Once again, incumbent Governor Kathy Hochul has secured the Democratic nomination tonight. On the Republican ticket, Lee Zeldin is in the lead ahead of Andrew Giuliani, Rob Astorino, and Harry Wilson. Also on the ballot tonight, the Republican candidates for Ontario County Sheriff, Sylvia Palermo trailing David Cirencione. As Christian mentioned, you can find a full list of results over at rochesterfirst.com.